UValleyRadio.net, your concert station, Susan Ammons and a damn good man. And you can see her doing a darn good show this Saturday afternoon in Campwood, Texas, Lindbergh Park at the Christmas in the Canyon event, which is kind of the retooled version of their old settlers reunion, brought to you by the Nueces Canyon Area Chamber of Commerce. That's a mouthful. And with me from the Nueces Chamber, I've got on the phone Kristi Powers. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
It's good to talk to you. We're excited about the event this Saturday, finally, after a big delay, right?
Yes, we were supposed to have it on the first Saturday in August, and drought caused some major water issues for our community, so we decided that we needed to postpone it, and then we thought what better time to have it than as we bring in the holiday season in the canyon.
You know, I'm going to talk about that in a minute because I'm really excited about the new holiday twist on this event. But yeah, let's talk about the drought again. I mean, you know, it's crazy because drought, obviously it's a thing, but I don't think people realize sometimes just how important and how relevant it is in this part of the country, of the state, where, you know, you can't even have a public event because putting it on would be detrimental to the area, right?
Right. We were having, our own local folks were having problems with water, so we hated to put such a strain on the water system. So we went ahead and said we better do the responsible thing, and we postponed it, and then we put our heads together and thought it would be a great idea to combine it with our usual Christmas in the Canyon. And so we have an Old Settlers Christmas style this year. I
love it. It's got a hybrid event, so it should be twice as awesome. So very cool. So let's go ahead and quickly talk about, you're with the Nueces Chamber of Commerce, Nueces Canyon Chamber of Commerce. What is your role within that organization? And most people know what a Chamber of Commerce is, but for those who don't, just kind of give us an idea of what your mission is there.
Well, I serve on the board of the Chamber of Commerce, and we have a really great group of people that work together. And our goal is just to promote our businesses in the canyon and to serve our community. We want to be there to provide things and help different, folks and provide a great venue for people when they do come to the canyon to have things to do and see interesting things.
Now, I know that most people know, but for those who are listening from out of the direct area, when you say canyon, go and give me a definition as to what that area entails.
Well, our Old Settlers reunion will actually be held in Campwood, Texas this year, but the canyon, as we know, Nueces Canyon, is comprised of Montel, Laguna, Barksdale, Campwood, Vance, everything in between and around. So it's an area that's combined here, and it's just lots of little bitty communities that encompasses the whole Nueces Canyon.
Now, for anybody listening from out of town or out of state, just give us a quick idea of what they can expect in the Nueces Canyon. Just kind of, brag about the area. I know you guys have got some good water, some good hills, some trails, but give us an idea of what people can expect in the area.
Well, right now we've got the fall leaves are turning, so we've got some beautiful foliage. The trip here in and of itself is beautiful. The roads that are leading into the area are beautiful. Then we have beautiful water. Right now our rivers are looking pretty good. We've had some good rains. We've been blessed with rain recently, so our rivers are looking good. Good, clean, fresh air. You'll run into great, friendly people. Lots of good restaurants to eat at, and on this weekend of December 3rd, you're going to have lots of fun things to do.
Absolutely, because the Old Settlers Reunion and Christmas in the Canyon is happening this Saturday, December 3rd, Lindbergh Park in Campwood. It's going to be a great time. So let's go ahead and get into all the details about the event. If I'm not mistaken, it kicks off at noon, but I know you guys are going to have some contests. You need to get in there early to check in with some of those delicious dishes.
Yes, we've got a pie and salsa contest along with a Christmas dessert contest. And everybody needs to get those in no later than 12 noon. And then those will be judged, and then at 1 o'clock we'll announce the results of the pie, salsa, and Christmas dessert competitions. And then we've got, at 1 o'clock, we've got horseshoes and washer competitions. All of those things will be there at Lindbergh Park. And then from 12 to 6, also during that time, we just have continual live stage entertainment, and we've got a really good venue. I think you can speak to a lot of the folks that we have coming, but local entertainment and from entertainers also around the area that we're really looking forward to hearing from. And then we have a coronation at 5 o'clock where we will crown our Old Settlers King and Queen. This year our Old Settlers King and Queen are Eddie and Lita Winston. And then that evening at 7, we're going to have our first night lighted parade at 7 o'clock. So then Santa will be at the Corner Store restaurant at 7:30. So starting at noon, we just have a big bunch of things going on throughout the rest of the day.
Now, I'm going to ask a couple of details about all those things you just mentioned in brief. But first of all, let's talk about the stage entertainment. We have got the Season Ammons Trio coming in from New Braunfels, and she's an award-winning singer-songwriter. She recorded one of her most recent albums in London, England, at the Abbey Road Studios, where the Beatles recorded. So she's a pretty big deal, going to be here in Camp Wood, performing from 2 to 5. And we got a local guy, Matt Marks, performing earlier before that. So don't miss the music. Season Ammons is an artist we play here on Uvalde Radio a lot, so keep it tuned here if you want to hear some more of her music, or find her on Spotify. Again, that's Season Ammons. But I have questions about the horseshoe and washers. I find it fascinating that the whole world has gone cornhole, but I love it at Campwood. Y'all sticking with the horseshoes, right? It's kind of cool.
We are. I just arranged to get the horseshoes, and a couple of days ago, we got the washers, and that's what we're sticking to because they're pretty popular.
Yeah.
We have lots of teams that usually compete, and we just had some cornhole at our Hunters Roundup, and usually we have cornhole at block parties in town, so we're going to stick with horseshoes and washers.
No, I love it because it feels like a real kind of, it's got a kind of a southern, like a western kind of credibility to it. Does that make sense?
Sure, it does.
Yeah, I mean, it's a horseshoe, man. You know, it ain't a beanbag. Oh, I love it.
Right. Lots of fun people join in on that, and they really have a good time. It lasts the whole afternoon, so it's neat.
I feel like, horseshoes is George Strait and cornhole is Luke Bryan. I love them both.
That's exactly right.
But one is clearly better. So again, that's happening at 1 o'clock, horseshoes and washers. The pie, salsa, Christmas dessert, and auction. So basically, people bring their baked goods, and then there's going to be judging and an announcement. So give us details on how all that works as far as the judging procedure and whatnot.
Well, just what you do is if you have a pie, you bring your pie, and then you'll be given a pie plate back. So you'll just leave your whole dessert there, and then it'll be judged, and awards will be presented to the winner. You just enter and hope to win. That's what you do. And then the judging happens. You get a panel of judges that come by. Nobody ever minds judging because they get to eat.
Right.
So the only one that every once in a while is a little complicated is salsa, because sometimes that salsa gets a little hot.
Mm-hmm.
But we get those judged and then announce the winners, and then we auction them off, and the proceeds to that will benefit the chamber.
Now, I think it's worth mentioning that you guys have invited UvaldeRadio.net out, so I'm going to be helping MC the event. I'm happy to throw in my hat in the judging as well, too.
Awesome.
But what's fun is the auction. I'm no auctioneer, but I'm happy to get up there and help the auction. But if there's any auctioneers out there that want to step up and do the, do the old John Michael Montgomery bit, that's
done a great job with that, so we're going to count on you for that again.
So that's going to be a great time, and hopefully we'll raise a lot of money for the chamber and all that you guys are trying to accomplish out there. Then the coronation. These things are fun because you've got your local like king and queen, and they've got their whole entourage, right? Their whole family gets up there. Let's talk a little bit about that and that tradition.
Well, it's been since the very beginnings of Old Settlers. This is how it's been. And we select a couple that's been married a long time and been part of the canyon and part of the activities there, and just influential people, good people who've served the community in some fashion, who've lived here a long time. We select them, and we just honor them. We make that event about them and their family. They'll have a float in the parade as well, and we just like to stop and recognize a special group, and we do that every year, and it always turns out really special for the family.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that. That's going to happen again, 5 p.m. coronation, and then at 7 p.m., like you said, a nighttime parade. Now, Camp Wood, Texas, y'all are known for being a small community, but with huge, awesome parades, and this will be interesting because by then it'll be dark, so it's Christmas time, so hopefully people will come with some festive lights. There's going to be awards for first, second, and third place, if I'm not mistaken, for the floats of our vehicles. Give us as many details as you can about the parade.
Well, it's new for us. Usually we have it in the morning, but we got together. We had a lot of people say, hey, why don't we have a night parade? And we thought since it was Christmas and we're changing everything anyway, why not give it a try? But we're just encouraging everybody. We want y'all to join in on the fun, get you some lights, and stick them on something and get in that parade, because we're hoping it will be a big parade and everybody can have a lot of fun while they're doing it, because the parade will lead right in then to Santa Claus being at the corner store. But we just, locals, everybody, businesses, school events, community people, just, whether you've got a bicycle, a wagon, a car, or you just want to walk and put lights on yourself, just jump in and be in that parade.
And again, capping it all off at 7:30 with Santa at the corner store. Basically, just get in line. Do you have to register in advance, or is it just kind of show up and bring the kids?
Just show up and bring lots of kids and lots of people and lights.
Awesome. Well, again, we've got on the phone Kristi Powers with the Old Settlers Reunion Christmas in the Canyon event. It's coming up this Saturday, December 3rd at Lindbergh Park, Campwood, Texas, right there in the heart of town. You can't miss it. You couldn't miss it if you tried. So, y'all, if you need more information, go to uvaldyradio.net. We've got some info on the events page. I know Nueces Canyon Chamber of Commerce has a Facebook page. I guess the events, all the information's up there too, right?
Definitely. Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and talk about all the businesses and individuals that are making this happen. I'm sure you've got a list of sponsors maybe you'd like to thank.
I don't have all of the sponsors with me right now. They're going to be, some of them are going to be on the back of T-shirts.
Okay.
Our whole community joins in on this, and everybody contributes something, whether they're working, whether they're going to have something in the parade. So it's just a group effort by everybody here. And we just, on behalf of the Chamber, we just want to say thank you to the businesses and to the individuals across the canyon that come together and support this event. And we hope this year it's a lot of fun, since we're doing it different. The weather looks like it's going to be cooler, because it's not going to be the first Saturday in August. So we're hoping that makes it something that everybody can maybe enjoy a little bit more.
If I might ask, because you guys are known for having some really fantastic T-shirts. I know Lindy usually helps out over at Dixie Prints with the production of your event T-shirts, and you always do a great job of listing all the sponsors I was asking about on the back. Any word on the design yet? Is there something cool you guys got up your sleeves?
We do. If the last time I saw, Lindy is from Dixie Prints. She always does a great job. We're grateful for her. She's designing them, and last I checked, there was some kind of an armadillo on it, but I haven't seen it recently, but that was the last thing that I saw, was a really cool design with an armadillo on it. But whatever Lindy turns out of her business will be quality.
You had me at armadillo. You ever see Friends? The Holiday Armadillo! So... Well, if you don't watch Friends, you didn't get that. But, man, thank you so much for all the information. Again, Kristi Powers of the Nueces Canyon Chamber of Commerce. The event is this Saturday. Find the Nueces Canyon Chamber on Facebook for more information. Or, again, find uvaldyradio.net. Go to the events. Look for uvaldyradio.net out there. Live music by Season Ammons and Matt Martz. And just a great time for the entire family. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for the information, Kristi. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. And just, again, we want to invite everybody to Nueces Canyon for the weekend. Come check it out.
All right, let's do another one by Season Ammons. You can see her live this Saturday between 2 and 5 p.m. on the main stage at Lindbergh Park. This one's called Down in Texas. Season Ammons on Uvalde Radio, your concert station.